While we humans love looking at cute pictures of puppies, can dogs see humans on video screens, or are they just mesmerized by shiny objects? Up until recently, most animal experts assumed that dogs could only see in shades of black, white, and gray. Not 50 Shades of Grey. Although, that could explain all the leg humping. In 2012, scientist Jay Neitz from the University of Washington conducted vision tests on dogs and disproved the long-held belief that dogs only see in monochrome. The human eye identifies colors using 3 types of color-detecting cells called cones. These cells allow our brains to distinguish between red and green wavelengths and between green and blue wavelengths. People who cannot discern between red and green are said to be colorblind, a misleading description of a condition that should really be called color deficient. Some famous people of note have done pretty well despite being color deficient, including golfer Jack Nicklaus, new royal dad Prince William, and former President Bill Clinton. Not to mention Lassie, Toto, and Scooby-Doo. Neitz found that dog eyes only have 2 of the color-detecting cones, so they can only distinguish between blue and yellow. What he didn't answer is whether the dogs can actually see the colors or just differentiate between the shades. That's where the Russians come in, the same people who put the first dog in space. Researchers at the Russian Academy of Sciences in Moscow recently conducted color experiments with 8 dogs. Using squares of paper in front of boxes of meat, they trained the dogs to associate one color with the only box that was unlocked. The dogs made the correct decision based solely on color 70% of the time. Does this mean when your dog sits drooling in front of the television screen, it can tell it's watching a dog food commercial? That's what the people at Dog TV would like you to believe. This cable channel features music, visuals, and animation designed to both stimulate and relax dogs. Programs are developed with input from a veterinary behaviorist and dog trainers and are tailored to a dog's hearing and the colors that dogs can see. Yes, if your dog can see an object in nature, it can see it on a TV screen. What about other pets? Birds cannot see what is on television because the rate at which the frames change is much too slow. Good news for cat lovers, felines have better close-up depth perception than humans and can see images on television. Like other things though, they're just not that impressed. Can any good come from animals watching TV? Some zoologists in Thailand thought so. To help giant pandas get in the mood for mating, they showed them videos of other pandas doing the fuzzy twerk. While the experiment had no success in Thailand, there are unconfirmed stories from China that up to 31 cubs were conceived while watching the Panda Playboy channel. If your dogs like watching TV, go ahead and let them. While they may not be able to tell the difference between the bulldogs and the huskies, when you get up to go to the bathroom, they'll have no trouble finding your blue corn chips and green guacamole.